kings there. See if we can try to get some money out of this. Yeah, in the new layout, or subtly changed layout, the chat is running over right now. Yeah, as I said, I'm gonna fix that in the break. I'm a cunning linguist, yeah? Nah, because I'm a translator. I guess just as a native speaker, native German speaker with decent English, I could have gotten the same job. It wasn't a high-paid job by any means, as you well know in case you're getting paid for what you were doing. But it was fun. I didn't expect that to work. What are these guys up to? Queen against king high flush. He had a pair of sixes. He had the kings. Cool. Wait, why am I sitting out on table 1? Don't remember timing out. Damn it. I have to close it and reopen it. I mean, yeah, I'm a translator by trade. And I was when I took that job, but that wasn't a major qualification. Qualification requirements were basically be a German native speaker and understand English well enough. What's going on? On the button, this one I'm calling, double suited queen 10-9. Come on, table, come back. Giving us 2 pair. The fuck? Oh, that wasn't the plan. Ashes of the Singularity? Yeah, that was a good one. Alpha Trading Company. Yeah, I almost got into that one as well. Wait, stream is disconnected? What to do's? Yeah, sorry, apparently the stream got disconnected there. I have no idea what went on there. Yeah, I think Alpha Trading Company is a fine game from what I've seen. I've watched a few Let's Play videos on that. So we're not folding here. We also don't really have a reason to come over the top, I think. And, you know, it's not great, but we're putting the money in top and bottom, backdoor flush draw. Let's hope he doesn't wake up with a wrap or anything decent here. It's It's an overpair, we're doing okay. We're in a 3-bet pot, we flop. Top and bottom. Come on, don't crash on me again. Jesus fucking Christ! Oh, that's not vexing at all. Well, at least we got the money in, so... got that going for us. I think we won it too. The question is, will it allow us to sit back in? Yeah, right. I mean, I think there was some issue on my end this time, because my this stream got this code as well. But still love to know what if I made a profit down here. But I think I saw him when I came back. I saw him sitting with like a couple of cents only. So I think we won this one. And unfortunately, I can't tell exactly because it looks like my rakeback payments came in as well. So now everything is a pretty huge balance. You know what, guys? I think we won this one with the top and the bottom there. I'll wait in orbit, see if we get to sit back in up here. I'm just gonna call. Okay, one more chance. If we don't get the blind this time, then gonna have to close the table, leave it. Re-enter, but I think, yeah, I'm pretty convinced we got it. Well, we have a top set, so there we have that going for us. We're not blocking any of our outs. We're not blocking diamonds though either. Very much love to see a board pairing turn for a low price of free. Now, you know what, in all honesty, English I never had to do much. I kind of a gift by nature with English. So I can't take more credit for that than for having bluish greenish eyes. Wow. I think that's hugely worrying, unless he has Jack 10. Well, that's not fun. Wait, how did he win this? Oh, he had 7s. Fair enough, fair enough. Kind of a cautious fella. Again, probably a little bit trigger happy on the turn there. I don't necessarily need to bet. Right, so now I need to wait on that email regarding my streamer rakeback, and then I can figure out if we actually won this hand. But I'm like 95% sure we did. Oh, you don't get paid. Okay, yeah, fair enough, fair enough. If you get free games for it, that's fine. So we have a 6 in our hand, so we block straight draws pretty heavily. A third PLO 20 table opens, that's awesome. Taking this one down is also mighty nice. Yes, and all of a sudden I have a huge balance on RunItOnce. It must have been direct back payments. Yeah, huge as in larger than I usually keep on the side. Not huge, huge. Oh, that is a very nice turn. Yeah, yeah. Man, that stings. But I mean, I must say that usually when I crash, actually always when I crash, get called here, which is awesome. Wait, what now? Oh yeah, the 4 himself. Sorry, wrong button. So when the client crashes on me, then I pretty much always have enough time left to act when I reconnect. So I assume that wasn't the case for you then, no? That blows. Please keep the price down, sir. He shouldn't out of position, he should bet like 3/4. Even pot, depending on his exact cards. Oh, appreciate it. Oh, like that. Bad seed! Ooh, you're a savior! By going in the hand history, not after I closed the table. And when I was sitting there and not sat back in, I don't think I have that option to click up here, you know? I think that's not there. Bad seed! First of all, welcome to the channel, welcome back. And also fun to play with you on a table. And thank you very much for that hand history. He did have the kings. I was really hoping he has the aces and is going for the bluff here. Gosh darn it. Well, I hope I doubled up you, bad. I was a little bit happier to donate to a friend of the channel, and that was an optimistic call there. So yeah, be told, calling pot-sized bets on the river. It's probably not profitable in the long run. Oh, you're out of position, then it wasn't you. Yeah, appreciated it a lot, thanks. Unfortunately, I donked off the buy-in once more. Can't really blame the dealer on that. Certainly had a chance to get away from that. This one... So I do have the top pair, and I have the wrap, and I think the money is going in here. I could wait for a non-club turn, but... Let's do this first. Yeah, let's do it. Good luck, he says. I guess aces? No. Really? I turned the flush draw as well when he turns the wheel down there. That was nasty. Nasty, nasty. Huge, well, as I said, not huge, just kind of surprised to see that number there. Yeah, I'll cash out a little bit later. Don't need that many binds on the side. Well, every once in a while we're good. Every once in a while. That's when it was just started, okay. Not happy to hear that. I can completely understand why that makes you refrain from playing on the side for a while. I mean, you and I both, we're waiting for that patch. It's about time. Ooh. Gonna check there on table 2. Ooh, I'm just noticing on RunItOnce on microgaming. Well, I guess I can close this, and then the table number is nice and legible. Perfect. Didn't notice that before. Not quite. So I guess we got a decent amount of rakeback there for the month. Let me let me check out on an estimation there. So we might have been at 2k with rakeback in, what was the last month? April. Yeah, like 320 or something. So it's what, 10, 8, 18 buy-ins? No. 16. Nice. Man, that's helping the cause. Yeah, of course, that's true. And as I said, knock on wood, I've been pretty lucky in that regard so far. I don't remember an instance where I didn't have time left to act, where I went like, damn it! And even then you can take a screenshot or just, you know, any information you have about the hand, send it to support and they'll make you whole. At least give you back what you put into the pot. Yeah, does make me feel better. We do turn a straight on a rainbow board, which is now paired naturally. He checks, and unless he has the queen 9, we're good. Yeah, I guess so, on the button. Sorry. Taking it down. How about this one then? Used to do it a bit really small earlier. Guess this is a MO. It's not a good sizing, my friend. Over here, turn when check check. If you can get some money out of it. He bets again, and with the double gutter the pair. I highly suspect 2 pair outs are gonna be decent here as well. That's not a great river. Not at all, not at all. Unfortunate. No. Not 2K. I think the rakeback was like 320, something like that. But a 2K month. I don't know, you don't know until you try. Bad seed. I mean, I had no idea until I tried a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, still a couple of weeks ago. In February. Just give it a shot. For me, I find it immensely helpful because I go deeper into the hands. I tend to think more about them. Very nice. Nah, I'm gonna go with the pot. Still worthy. Yeah, and I didn't play that much either that much. I played played and streamed 130 hours, something like that. Definitely less than I would have liked to. Oh, I don't... I have no thoughts if this circumstance would ever come to pass, having thousands of viewers. I doubt. Definitely not at PLO 20. It's an excellent question. Probably, well... I mean, That's an excellent question. Yes and no. I still played a shit ton when I didn't stream. Sometimes even more. But when I didn't stream, I sometimes, like when bad beats or when run bad got to me, I sometimes took like a week off, and that's just not gonna happen with streaming. Also, I never tilted really hard when streaming so far, knocking on wood. That really helps in that regard. I'm gonna let it go. Yeah, streaming works a treat to keep me from tilting so far. I still need, I appreciate it. I need to work a little bit on the consistency. I had some weeks in there where I wasn't as punctual and consistent as I liked. But I'll try, I'm trying. Thanks, Glory. It's very nice of you. Aces against not random, but you know, stuff. 3986. Not sure I go all in with this pre. I mean, not against the aces, you're actually not doing horribly by any means. If you know you're up against aces, it's fine. Interdealer at 9. 2 and 9 on the board. Denied. Denied. Double suited kings with a 7 and a 5 here on the button. Sounds pretty good to me. I mean, it's not the complete worst flop. It's also not one we're going to be putting in money at this point. No backdoors for us, huh? Just the open ender. Not helping. Not helping at all. Neither is this development, unfortunately. Yeah. Wow! 10 entries at PLO 200. What in the deuce is going on? Is Jananda streaming? It's always the first thought that pops into my head when I see numbers like that at PLO 200. Very nice. So how's No Limit doing then? It's odd life support. 9 entries at NL4, that's it. But PLO is running nicely. Ish. Oh, fair enough. What are these peeps up to? Alright, now there's my reg back confirmation. 337, so 17 buy-ins. Let's update the bot command then. So hang on, let me get out the calculator to figure out how I'm running for the day. Gonna let this go. We lost a little. We're up a buy-in on RunItOnce. I think roughly the same on micro, right? Yeah, on micro we're up 25, so 2.5 buy-ins in total for the day. Used to be up a little bit more, but we also used to be down a lot yesterday, so all good. Nice. Ooh, yes please. So 37, what did I say? So that's 10, 16, 17, right? 17 buy-ins. 4, so that's 7. So yeah, right. So in total, since RunItOnce opened, we made 54 buy-ins. Mind you, not all of that being PLO 20 buy-ins. We made 54 buy-ins in Rakeback. Not bad at all. It's not a great river. Yes! Nice. So I'm gonna work my way down the chat once more. Consistency not good enough for German nationals. I guess a little more than 50k a month. I think the first month I got, somebody did the math, like roughly 80k hands. I'm curious to figure that out once we can download. And man, you and me both with the serious downswing. I mean, it's just a matter of time. It will happen at some point. We also go on pretty ridiculous upswings as well. I hope it'll all even out. Frenchie back in the house. Nice to see you back, Frenchie. I'm doing my math right. 340 bucks should be 17 buy-ins at PLO 20, right? 10 buy-ins is 200, another 5 buy-ins is 300, plus 2 buy-ins makes 340, is 17 buy-ins, yeah. And mind you, I didn't play as much as I would have liked in April. Now I only know the name from the RunItOnce Discord, but that doesn't mean much because I don't know a lot of people that I slowly should know. Man, the popcorn emote is a good one as well. Is that a universal one? Yeah. Right, so in the break I'm gonna look for a designer for the giraffe emote. And also need to chat up my friend, see if he has a high-res version of the Nut Raisin logo. And then I'm gonna get back to the Bad Beat clothing dudes and set up something with them. That's just gonna be a blast. Also gonna put some finishing touches on the layout. The small changes I made. But that's all for the break. For now, a little bit more of poker coming up. So man, that's actually not bad with all the bonus, the deposit bonus, which is in my results incorporated for historic reasons. And the rakeback, I think that's fine. Fine result for 3 months. It's been 3 months, February, March, April, yeah. So I need my fingers for that, that's embarrassing. And then March, we broke even except for like 20 binds in rakeback. I like it. Really, Glory? I had no idea. About WMK, WM2K. Just caught the tail end of that. He had a 10, really? When did the money go in here? Go in when you had 2 10s? Oh, it went in on the flop where he had a 10 and a gutter? Wow. Liking this guy. POW, huh? Payoff wizard. You're a wizard and you're hairy. Go get a shave. Ah, he left. That is very unfortunate. And just when I went through the trouble of taking an extensive note there. That's just a pity. How rude. Oh, come on, sit back in whatever you know knows is tray. I'm definitely gonna fold. I figured sometimes he bluffs like a paired board here on the turn for a small size, and that might still be good. Ooh, looks a little bit nicer. King, King, Queen 10, seeing as suited. Okay, table 1. Officially everybody left. That's gonna be squeezing. That's gonna be paddling. He's having none of that. He has a pretty low 3-bet frequency. But you know, with the added money and with the hand, we're not folding here. I think aces. Okay, we have an open ender. Nobody has hearts. Come on, do it, baby. Do it. Ah. Actually, more of a wrap there on that board. There's just no justice. Nah, it's fine. It was pretty clear that we were behind. Actually, let's check it out, like, equity-wise. Ooh. Luckily, we do have a replayer for this side. So before the flop, we had 33%. That's perfectly alright. On the flop we had 6, because the other dude had a full house. Wait, no, that's the wrong hand. That's the wrong hand, dude. What you doing to me? Oh, yeah, it helps to scroll up. So before the flop we had 23%. We going in this 4 ways? I didn't even notice the other guy. I was distracted. Did I win this one up there? Oh, other guy had a straight. Yeah, so pre-flop we were getting the odds. Actually, I can need to do this off screen. Pre-flop we were getting the price at this point, like pretty much always do. On the flop we still had 30%, we were actually second best on the flop. Dude with the set had 50%, 49. On the turn we still had 22. So, all pretty much standard. Got a PLO 10 table on RunItOnce opening, that's pretty sweet. Much prefer to play on RunItOnce. Gonna let this go. So yeah, as I keep repeating, don't look down on me too much when I overfold short-handed. Just no good three-handed. I don't see code. All I see is blondes, red hats. Don't see strategy. Just see equity. It's a nice line right there. We have a gutter. We have aces on another table. Make that an open-ender. That's a decent bet size. Down here we flop nice. Top set, not blocking any of our own outs. Ooh. It's also pretty nice. Checking the flop here is, I think, the way to go. Without any diamonds, we don't have the nut straight. Better take this one slow. Now, as played, there's a decent chance I'm gonna call the river bet. See what we end up with over here. Nice. This time the blocker play works. Top two, now an open-ender on top. Block a hard as well and make the nut straight. It's quite nice. And man, the dealer, when we sit down and run it once, keeps being nice to us. When we're not getting welcomed with aces, we're getting... Wow, really? Welcomed with double-paired queens. No, wait, the other queens. The ones that are actually kings. Well, let's see if we end up paying more rake here, or if he has a weaker straight. End up paying more rake. Was able to put in a squeeze here, which is awesome. He just calls, which is equally awesome. Meaning he doesn't have aces, and... He's saying exactly that. No need to pay more rake. Yeah, he's right, too. I mean, we have to go with this. Well, you don't have to, but 3 ways, I think I'm getting up close to the right price. Well, actually we weren't, but it was a nice spot. Kind of torn on that one. You know what? Once I call him and he goes over the top, his money in the pot there, maybe I'm getting the right price. At least possibly it's close. Not much going on any other table. Just a bunch of folding. Yep, same deal. Lots of folding. Need to let this one go. Can't even open this. Kings on another table. Not great kings, but kings nevertheless. They get raised from the cutoff. Now that's a fun board. So, I'm hoping he has aces. Okay. Well, he doesn't have kings. Hoping he has aces. He's pretty tight with this re-raising, and aces still have a tough time calling here. I dig the conversation. I'm reading it with interest. I don't just have anything to contribute. Well, this is what these guys are going in with. I mean, it was a small pot, but still. 10-10 and 5-5. Single suited. I like it. Giving us a pair, backdoor flush draw, and a pretty nice wrap. This deal has gotten worse and worse. Ooh, wow. Aces, huh? Tough bait. Got a really nice wrap here. Pair and a wrap. Good friend. So PLO 10 is filling up there now. 12 entries in that pool. But I'm sitting on quite nice tables on the whole, I think. So I'm gonna pass on the PLO 10 and run it once for now, except for the one table we have open. So we're sitting on 4 tables. Table 2 and table 3 being... So wait, that way you can see that... Wait, that's not what I wanted. That way you can see the table number here. Both of them being PLO 10 tables, the other 2 being PLO 20 tables, and I have one PLO 20 table open on the side, because there's a maniac sitting there. Unfortunately he has position on us, but we'll take that as it comes. I'll move it over once action ensues there. So, due to some unfortunate calls and runouts, like equally shared, I think we're breaking even right now. Close to it. No, actually we're still up a little bit. So that's nice. It's nice, it's nice. Queen, queen, 10, 8 here, suited to the 10. Certainly fine for a raise. Ooh, that's also fine for a raise. Double suited ace 7, 6, 5. Quite a nice looking hand. You know what? This table is losing its appeal. I think we're gonna close this one, move the extra table over. Cat coming by for a snack. Fair enough. So roughly 1 hour of streaming left. I'm gonna go on my dinner break for around 2 hours, and then I'll be back at 10 o'clock in the evening. So just 3 hours 15 minutes from now, in case you're in a different time zone. Let me move the new table over right now because we got the bullets, we got the hammer. But actually in front of us too. happy to take the one down, by the way. Yeah, I don't have too much to contribute to that conversation, Glory. I did watch 2 or 3 Monka videos on how to set it up and some stuff that they have in the mastermind, which is interesting. But doesn't really give me much to contribute to this. I like the line from Frenchie, rather know the GTO play, know the baseline, and then deviate from it, because that's the name of the game. Playing GTO, for whatever that means, because, you know, there is no GTO for poker, there's an approximation. Or PLO specifically. And deviating from that, knowing it as a baseline is perfect, that's where I want to get to. Now this is gonna be fun. We're deep against this guy, we have aces. Decent aces at that. Get 2 folds, that's awesome. This one I took down. If he has an 8, he has an 8. That's that. These don't have an 8. Nice! Whew. Up here came over top and I think that's wrong. I'll put a lid on it. Okay, yeah. Him I might have called, because he's a little bit nutty. There's 2 pair against that hand, which is taken down. Yeah, that's not a squeeze, the king 6 deuce there. Just saw kings and went for it, and that's not the way to go. I think, let's check it out, maybe I'm wrong. I doubt it. That is a squeeze. Very certain of that. Yeah, that's not a squeeze. Like, couldn't be further removed from it being a squeeze. I'm just gonna put it in here. Interesting spot now. I took it down on the other table with where I said I just gonna put it in here. Taking it down. Wow, how nice of a turn is that then? So I think I'll leave this table. I'm 3 binds deep. This dude is crazy, but wouldn't terribly mind playing deep against him, but an active player to my left here. Really don't need that hassle. Yeah. I think that'll be the way. Let's see, are we taking this one down? We might. Nope, he had a 7. Premature celebration, huh? Need to talk to my doctor about that. Another day looks a bit nicer. We're up 55 euros on micro. On RunItOnce I have a little bit of a tougher time saying. Yeah, that's pretty much the total. We're up 55 bucks, 50 bucks. Fair enough. Calling seems okay. Definitely not a race. You have a gutter and a blocker. Let's make it a 9. That 4, huh? But I mean, that's the single race part. Let's bet our kings here on the rainbow board. That'll work too. If you get raised, I'm gonna let it go. At least I think I will. Nice. On table 1, crazy dude sat down to our immediate right, which is pretty awesome. Okay, then in that case I'll let it go. Need to know everything about it before it's worth buying. That's not a bad approach, to be honest. I like it. Maybe for the splash part, yes, sort of. For the splash, yeah, otherwise I'm folding this under the gun. One guy is sitting out, which is a little bit helpful there as well. If you get raised, I'm gonna throw it away. Interesting down here. Start off by checking with the 10 in my hand, maybe. I bet sometimes. Checking here for sure. Now he checked. Once more. He checked the flop behind. So I'm starting to like the kings a lot more. On table 2, I'm gonna let it go. That's 9 is probably completely inconsequential, right? Doesn't really change anything. Oh, it's easy on micro, because there I have marks. There I have, you know, the little pins here. Wow, that would have been a nice flop for the previous board, and definitely squeezing here. Here, I think I'll check behind the jack. I could take it or leave it. I'd rather leave it, to be quite frank. Wow, that'll do me just fine. So bet and a call, so you guys have fun. Ooh, interesting. Let's watch this. Here, of course, I'm c-betting. But let's watch this first. Wait, do we see what ended up happening here? No, he took it down. Get called here, which is certainly a happy thing. Got an interesting spot down here. Top and bottom flush pair, flush draw against a crazy dude. Let's put it in. He has queens and a better flush draw. So don't get there, please. Nice. Take this one down as well. It's nice, it's nice. So short disco here on RunItOnce, and we're back. So I'll leave this table because it's down to 400 and I have a better one. It wasn't deep there or anything, it just wasn't a nice table. So yeah, things are going better and better again. Up 60 now on micro. And deservedly so, too. I'll show you the graph. We ran hugely over V at some point today. And now we're actually a little bit under. Just the story of our month, which is hilarious on micro. So yeah, I mean... if that ain't sexy, like this part, you know, is awesome. Over 3.6 thousand hands, we are up 1,000 big blinds, theoretically. As in EV-wise, which would give us an EV-adjusted BB per 100 of 27.8, so 29 almost. Spirited attempt, my friend. Stabby on paired boards that check to river with air. Complete and utter air. I do not, unfortunately, the communities you're talking about. I don't think so. What communities are you talking about? Maybe I do, but I don't have... I don't think so. Bad seed. That I can actually answer a little bit. So, Jan Anders is doing this for various reasons. He has very different requirements than we do. Because he's running sims for the mastermind, and their speed is a little bit more of the essence, and also volume. He runs multiple sims on the computers he rents. The short answer to your question is yes. You can run it on a regular PC. RAM is the most important thing there. And you can actually get a desktop PC with 33, which is on the low end. 64 is like the minimum you want to have for Monker. If you can cobble together a desktop PC with 128, then you're golden. And if you want to invest money in it, then buy like it's what I would do. I would buy like an old server processor, or I don't know if there are AMD boards that support. Oh, I shouldn't have raised this. My bad. That support 128 gigs of RAM. If there are, then any modern AMD processor, like a multi-core, they have like 10, 12, 14 cores or whatever AMD is offering these days. Now this becomes a little bit of a different story. I'm gonna come over the top here. Because his range is capped, he doesn't have aces. He doesn't have aces either. Oh, we're in good shape. Yep, that's us. A little bit optimistic there. Especially with the dangler, the Queen Jack 9 part is nice. Yeah, RAM is the main thing, exactly. So if you can either check out, if you ever want to invest money in computers specifically for Monker, then check out if you can find an AMD setup, would be my first approach, my first try, where you can put like a shit ton of RAM in. Otherwise, the other option is to buy like a little outdated, couple of years old Intel Xeon or something, like dedicated server architecture. Which you can get for cheap these days, the old ones, you know? Like real cheap. At least for that kind of technology. It's not gonna break the bank compared to other computer purchases. And buy one of those and stick it full of RAM and be a happy camper. Which is also gonna cost you a fair amount of energy, electricity each month, but you know, it comes with the territory. Yeah, 16 gigabytes, not gonna cut it. 32, you can start doing stuff. 64, it starts being fun. 128, you're well prepared. Pretty much anything you want to do. As a single person, you know, without running a shit ton of sims at the same time and stuff like that. Gravity Tom, another red tag here, so another maniac. Came back as a short stacker, and I'm willing to prepare. I'm prepared to bet good money that he doesn't have a clue about short stacking. He's not enough to do it profitably. Which is tough to do with PLO 10 because rake variance is so high, people call you so light. And it's just gonna make variance gonna go through the roof, and then you have to deal with that plus rake considerations, and that's tough. Actually not profitable at all. In the long run at least. I'm sorry, at the wrong table here in focus. That is not a happy turn. This is a happy board, however. Giving us 2 pair, putting an additional straight on there. Take it down. Yeah, I saw that graph. Glory. Oh, no, I didn't see the graph. I saw news about it. Which one? Burn. Oh, that's a nice board. Took it down with the nut flush on the other table, nobody called. Take it down here as well. Might have been a spot to just check. Yeah, that's probably a good point, Glory. Weird plays needed to win at high stakes. Up here, could go either way. Down here, I took that one down on table 1 with a small bet. I'll let it go. Will I? Oh, it's you, huh? It's the short stack. Then I'm a little bit incentivized. I want to, is the answer why I'm calling here. Don't have a better one. I have the 8 as a blocker, I have the backdoors. Okay, never mind then. At least we're gonna see what he has. He has a pair of 9s, he has top set, fair enough. So good fold by us. So he had a pair of 9s and a gutter, yeah, as I said. Probably doesn't really know how to short stack. Not to diss on him, it's just something you need to, you know, look into if you want to do it well. I know the chipsets support that much RAM. Thank you for saying that, by the way. I have 32 cores. Oh, lordy lord. Nice. The question is, will you find an affordable, or just any motherboard that has that many slots that you need? I don't know what the biggest RAM modules are that you can buy right now. It's 16 or 32 in one module? If it's 32 and like, you really need to read the manual there, I guess, before buying a motherboard. Because the question is, are you going to be able to put huge modules in all the sockets and all that? And I wouldn't assume that you can. I wouldn't rule it out. I'm just saying, before you ever buy anything like that, then read up. What are these guys up to? Oh, nothing. Turns out nothing. We are gonna come over the top here with the Ace King Jack 3 double suited. If he comes over the top, I'm letting it go, I think. Ooh, PLO 20 table opens up. Nice, nice, nice. Sure thing, Batseed. I hope some of my ramblings were useful. If not, then you can always count on Frenchie and Glory to give you impeccable information in the chat about stuff like this. So we just need to satisfy my inner monk here and line the tables nice and properly. Now that's not the most horrible turn there. So he really cuts down on the aces that he has. Okay. Turn call was to start with was probably a little bit too optimistic. Man, Glory, you never rest. I like it. Advertising the Discord there. It is a nice place. It is a nice place indeed. This table is getting short, I'm gonna let it go. Let's open up another PLO 10 table on RunItOnce then. Took that one down, very happy about it. Would have been a raise fold, by the way. Against him, well, you know, I'm deep. I'm deep against him. That I didn't consider. Then I would have just called. I really hope he folds, yeah, because he's... No! Come on, bail me out. Oh, man. Good thing it was a little bit short there. Top set a rainbow board with a Broadway straight blocker? Yes, please. Let's do it this way then. Yes, please. Where do I have to sign? Two callers. That's unexpected. A nice turn here. We do have a 5 in our hand, but you know, whatever. Not complaining about anything at this point. Down here I get raised, calling, closing the action, Jack Jack 10-10. Interesting board. Not super exciting, but interesting nevertheless. You're welcome to come over the top, Troy. It's what I call more an optimal river here. Here I'm kind of surprised he didn't bet. Let's see what the... Wait, what the... Where's my button? What the fuck? Jesus Christ. That scared the life out of me. He bets I'm gonna let it go. Jesus. Don't do that to me, man. It was a short disco there. Nothing major, just got my heart rate up a little. Yeah, me too, Glory. But you're right, Frenchie, in terms of buy-ins, it's not horrible at all. not a great card. We'll see, not entirely sure I should be in this hand. 6-6-4-3. Not super bad. Not terribly exciting. Definitely not a horrible flop for it though. Whew. So as I was saying, this hand needs to be called. You're just gonna turn the nuts all the time. And I stand by that. I believe I've always been saying that. Just gonna pot it here, right? I think there's a good chance he checks as well, yep. So let's see a river here. So far so good. Wow, really? Well, I take it. He can chop with random hands, true. He can also fold Prost, and so he does. Okay. Flopping quite well last couple of minutes. Top set, huh, on this kind of board, and we face a lead, really. Over here I raised, I'm gonna check behind. Just gonna call here, actually. Gonna keep this guy in. Nope, okay. No joy over here. Bets, let's go with a small raise. Actually, not that small. We want to be able to put a decent bet size in on the turn, river, the other turn, the one that comes after the actual turn. You know, if you're really super lucky, he has a full house or a deuce. That was the whole thought behind raising here. I was really hoping he had threes or a deuce in his hand, assuming we have aces, and you know, then we get it all. Ooh, that was a mistake. I've no excuse. I didn't quite think before I bet here. Well, that's just ridiculous then. I stand by what I said. This is not a call. No more short stacking. I only short stack these days when there's a compelling reason, i.e. a maniac. I still do. Sometimes there's spots there where I can't pass it up. Wow. Oh, well, you're sort of short. Let's hope you don't have queens then. Ah, damn it. Come on, flush. And that's just nasty. Gonna take one off here. We have a gutter, we have a flush draw. Let's do this. Tough to put on a hand in the best case scenario. Okay, he's a little easier to put on a hand. That hurt that he had queens there. Ooh, the Twitch bot is back! I didn't even see the name there, Twitch bot. Only commented on you know, your input. Nice to see you again at Twitch. Yeah, I mean, up to PLO 20 and I'll play full stack on micro as well. King Queen 6-5, suited 2 Queen is a fold versus button. Yeah, sounds good to me. I was a little trigger happy when if I called at a spot like that. That's what I call optimal river here. Here I'm kind of surprised you didn't that. Wait, what the? Where's my button? Fuck! Jesus Christ. That's the life out of me. Thanks for the clip, Frenchie. It's pretty good. King High Suit is the requirement, yeah. Sounds just about right to me, to be honest. So we got a bunch of spots. Got this one, where we are calling in position. We got this one where I came over the top, and here the money is going in, if he wants to. All in here. Ooh, Betsy, not only, yeah, that's a good way to go about it, I like it. Let me know if you find any glaring, you know, mistakes, which I'm sure you will. Would be awesome for me, cuts down on my study time. So I'm just gonna call you if he bets. I'm really hoping he doesn't bet pot. Ah, fuck. Man, like the ideal scenario would be half pot, something like that. I call, he checks the river. I shove any non-hard river. Well, any non-board pairing river, hard river I shove as well. I need to let go. No two ways about it. Good bet sizing there. That was perfect against me in this spot. Yeah, Frenchie, agreed. I think I'm getting a little bit lightheaded, a little hungry, and a little trigger happy. A little too quick on the draw, I guess. It's a good way of putting it. Just gotta check here. Right on. No, that's true. Agreed, Betsy. That's in that spot. That's not a cooler, especially since he was a little short himself. That's pretty standard, I think. YOLO, huh? The YOLO check. The YOLO check. That's a. I like the YOLO check, man. Appreciate it. He's all in. I'm gonna let this go. I would think, right, Betsy? That's just pretty standard on that board. Did I get it in? It's just a PLO hand. Yeah, exactly. No way out. Yeah, yeah. We had a little glimmer of hope on the turn when we had a spade draw. Yeah, them is just the breaks. Ooh, what are these guys up to? King deuce with a 2 pair with a flush draw, lose against top pair and another flush draw. Tough life. I think we won the hand. Open ender here. Adding a flush draw to our potential. Still 3 ways. Maybe I'm good over here now. 8 pairing, I mean, nah, just gonna let it go. Clubman, no. Could let it go as well. We're taking this one down? No, 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 no. Yes, I do. I think you're right, yeah. Also, I was out of position. Like this is that's usually the top factor that influences my my bet sizing. Courtesy of a mastermind video. I don't know if I'm going overboard with that concept. If you have that impression, I'd be eager to hear it. But in position, I would have bet half there. Like almost always, at least. Cool. Oh no, here took it down as well. He had a nice Broadway hand. Raised pre and took it down. So, at least due to rakeback, I'm up on microgaming this month. I should be up like 150 without rakeback. In reality, I'm down 50. But again, this EV calculation is pretty flawed in Poker Tracker, and I assume the same is true in Hold'em Manager. It takes the V from the spot the money goes in, so if you're deep, you put like 40 bucks in as a 90% favorite, put your last $1 in when the other guy gets his miracle turn or river or whatever, then it counts that as your EV for the entire hand. So there's some shenanigans going on there. Nothing interesting here. Let's keep watching here then. It was nah, it's fine, Chlorine. Not really stressed, I think. No, I don't. At least I don't feel stressed. Sometimes you are, and you don't notice. Same with tilt. No, it was just I had the hammer there. The button disappeared. The button never disappears. But thanks, and I will. I'll go on a break in like 15 minutes or something like that, I think. Has been a... Well, I don't know how long the stream has been. Because this one has been going on for 1.5 hours, but we had a disconnect issue earlier, so it counts as a new stream. Check on that. It's a quality flop. Good check behind here. I think I will this time. 4 hours of stream today so far. That's decent. Oof. It it could be eights. That's pretty much the only thing I'm worried about. Eights could play it like that, checking on the flop to check to the original raise, hoping to get a check raise in on the turns, being scared of a flush and a straight. 8-7 would work as well. And what doesn't work is RunItOnce, because it crashed. Hang on. What's going on? But in case I didn't say that, Gloryman, I appreciate you looking out for me. I really do. Okay, back on all four tables. Two of them unfortunately being PLO 10. Yeah, nothing much changed. We're still up around 50 buckaroos. 2.5 binds. Not horrible by any means. And of course the rakeback came in today for another, what was it? 17, right? Yeah, 17 binds, which is sweet. That is a decent board. I hope. It certainly looks nice. Yeah, you know what, the way things work at PLO 10 and to that extent at PLO 20, if I get raised here I can just lay it down. Like I so rarely get raised on this board so that there's no point in assuming they do it as a bluff with like queens or whatever. Under the gun, just a little bit thin. It's 10-8-4, and I think that's more than correct too. Let's make sure and check it out. Gonna be a raise fold or a change on the button. Good to have some raise folding hands on the button as well. Yep, that's correct. Ace-10, 8-5 would be fine. 8-4 should be a fold under the gun. And the 8-5 would be a raise fold. That's pretty funky, bet seat. That is funky indeed. I like it. It's like a special rule in a home game. Certainly gonna call here. And now, as certainly, I am gonna fold. Can definitely flop stuff with this hand. Maybe as a raise fold. Probably not necessary. Let's check it out. Interesting board. Start by checking. Ooh. It's a raise fold. But you know what? There's some offsuit, like the ace king, queen queen would be a raise raise, completely offsuit. That is fascinating. Well, we block a lot of stuff, yeah. Block aces and kings. Even the ace 5, f4, ace 4, ace 3, completely offsuit would be a raise raise. That is just bonkers. You can find that fold, Ethan. I got it. I got it. Don't you worry. You'll find a better spot. Nice. With the gutter, the small bet sizing. Happy to take one off. I thought about coming over the top a little bit. Would be a fun move. Oh, that's why I'm not getting steamed up. My battery is weak. On my vape. Oh, fair enough. Let's do it. Ooh, okay. That ain't horrible at all. Is it? Giving us a pair, a little bit of a blocker with the 5 for future straights, and of course the sweet, sweet nut flush draw. Might actually come over the top here. Small blind splash feature. Yeah, let's do this. Sounds like fun. This is gonna be fascinating. Here we get called. Not an ideal turn. Wonder if I want to check here. I think I do, kind of. Here we had a check in front. And everybody checked the flop. It's better there. It's a nice card to keep bluffing. We took it down on the other table with the set of kings there. Awesome, Betseed! Thanks for putting that there in the chat. Interesting. So the Matrix has it as a fold. Hey, he found a call. Nice for him. With the what now? Force induces? Okay. Well, you made the right call, mate, so... I'm gonna argue with that. Interesting. Like if everybody folds, I'm calling. If everybody calls, I think I'm folding. It's just not hard enough out of position. We'll check some monies in here. There's 5 big blinds. We're a little bit short, which might be helpful on the right sort of flop. So we can just almost shove it in. Not necessarily the right kind of flop. Now things get a little bit more complicated. Potentially. Up here, they're very much not so, with us having a set and a blocker. You know, but we have a pair, we have the open ender. I'm just gonna let it go. That's not enough. Yeah, open ender. Yeah. We need a pair and a rep, and that's a different story. Is this 7 in my hand? Yeah, I don't mind betting. Lol, glory man. Yeah, that's exactly how it went down. Nope. So I'm checking for someone to host. I think it's time to go on the break. I'm getting a little lightheaded. I need some dinner, I feel. And it'll just be a break. I'll be back in 2.5 hours at 10 o'clock at night for the late night stream. The night shift. Nah. A 10 and a 5 in this hand, even in position, not suited to the high card. Eh. Might be a little bit picky for blind versus blind, I don't know. Ooh, what are those guys up to? Looks juicy. Queen 10, no? What do the other gentlemen have? Aces. Man, tough to find somebody to host. Okay, we flop a top pair and we can almost only make the low straights, except if a 6 rolls off. Well, okay then. Up here, I think I'll call once more. That 3 ain't ideal. Giving us 2 pair as well, so we have some full house outs. That's once more, huh? There's 6 in our hand, we have an ace. I don't know, man. I don't know. That'll work. Yeah, I guess an argument against calling was... Nah, never mind. Strike. Forget what I was about to say. I certainly have. Like, we can't really go on a bluffing spree here with the blockers against him. Just gonna let it go. He's too short for that. Alrighty, well, let's support a small stream. What's his name? 2 cards, 1 bluff. Let's head over to his place, check out what he's doing. I know the name doesn't sound promising with the 2 cards already there, but I can't find any PLO streamers. Yeah, 1 more orbit on all the tables. That is work time. This one I'm gonna let go. You go get stuff done, Glory Man. Of course, now a PLO 20 table opens on the side. It's gonna be a paddling. As a 3-better, I'm never not c-betting this board. Gets it done so often, not this time though, but still I stand by that c-bet. Yeah, Glorman, thanks for sticking around, for being around for so long. This one I'll let go. Here things get a little bit interesting now. We have a pair, we have a gutter. To the nuts, we have a nut flush draw. Conclusion, we're not folding, I think. Does not get us there. Looks like they're playing for a decent one. Oh, sorry for the noise. Just need a little bit of a stretch in there. So a few more hands, then I'll head into the break. We've had not a horrible stream, I would say. We're still up like 45 bucks, something like that. Actually more probably, hang on. So on micro we're up 3 buy-ins, 60 bucks. On RunItOnce. Well, yeah, we're up a buy-in, a little more than that. So 20-25 bucks. Not usually successful, but definitely not down, and that's always nice. In the cutoff, huh? Let's give it a shot. It's gotta be a raise fold. The penultimate hand. One more hand after this one. And I'll be back, in case you care, in 2 hours 15 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna let this go, as predicted. And yeah, I mean, thanks for watching everyone so far. Thanks for keeping me company, I appreciate it immensely. If you would like to be informed whenever I come online, then consider following the channel. If that's not your thing, that's cool, then just check the schedule or just check back in. I play PLO 20 every day, all day, pretty much. So if you like the channel and you want to come back, chances are you'll catch me, you'll find me around. Until then, let's head over to 2 Cards 1 Bluff channel, check out another small streamer. And should you choose to, I see you in 2 hours 15 minutes, and otherwise I hope you have a nice and pleasant evening.